irritated my soul. And people would just openly say Valentines.
Honestly,
Happy Valentine.
A lot of the people who, because they may not spell it that way if they have to type it out.
No. I saw people spell it with Valentines. Times. All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Yap Session.
The Yap Session that we call Growing Together.
Growing Together, episode 2. So actually, I would like to start off by firstly thanking everybody for their support for episode 1. Shout out to everybody who commented, liked, shared, reposted on their story.
Or texted us to say that they enjoyed the episode. That was nice.
That was really nice. Like, I really appreciate y'all for, taking the time to watch, 30 minutes of us telling y'all about our love life, how we met. And yeah, I'm out of breath.
Why?
Well, like getting up, setting all this stuff up together. I didn't realize.
Oh
my
Never
God.
mind. I don't know why I asked because you about to make it seem like I did nothing.
She sat there, looked pretty, and watched TikToks.
That's a lie.
You didn't?
I said that's a lot. Sitting here looking pretty is a burden that I choose to carry. You're welcome.
I really have no words to say. I have no words to say. But no, for real, thank y'all so much. We really appreciate it. All the kind words and all the messages. That really meant a lot. And we hope to keep the fun and all that stuff going.
Agreed.
So, with that being said, how was your week?
To be completely honest and completely transparent, this was the first week in a very, very, very long time where I had an attitude every day.
Explain.
Nothing was wrong, but everything was wrong every day.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh no!
Because I felt like I would breathe wrong.
No, but I kept telling you every day that it wasn't you.
Right. It doesn't matter if it wasn't me. I still got to deal with it.
No, I just was quiet.
My point. Babe, what you want for dinner? I don't care.
I didn't care. Well, whatever. You asked me. This week, it wasn't a terrible week. It's not like anything happened that was like particularly bad or anything. It was just, I just inherently had an attitude every single day. Like even praying it off of me wasn't working.
Yikes.
Like,
you prayed about it?
Well, yeah, I try not to have an attitude every day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I just wake up and go to work. And while I'm at work, like there was just this attitude, like there was this spirit that was just on me that just would not let me go. And then I would go to sleep and I would wake up next morning and that same spirit was just every day this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so let's do it like this: peak and valley.
No, how was your week? Can we talk?
No,
about
let's go.
Let's
Let's finish yours first. Let's go peaks and valleys. So, what's the peak of your week? And was like we said that this is the valley, right? Of having
the peak of my week was Valentine's Day,
which is what this podcast will be about. But yeah. So peak was Valentine's Day. Valley was the
rest of the week. Was the other 6 days.
1/7. We take that.
Hey man, I'll take one peak because I could have had 0.
You could have. Listen, look at you looking at the bright side of life, finding the silver lining.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You irritated. So for me, peak and valley. Peak was for sure Valentine's Day. Which we'll get into in a second. Valley. The valley freaking was every single idiot that said Valentines. Listen here. That was going to be like one of the new segments that I'm going to add, but I think we're going to push that till next week.
Don't piss me off.
But
no, we can start it now.
Fine. My valley is also a double-sided don't piss me off.
Okay.
The don't piss me off for this week was Valentine's. Listen, I don't understand why, but it's like nails on a chalkboard.
For you, really?
Oh my God.
Why does it piss you off so bad?
It irritated my soul. And people would just openly say Valentines.
honestly,
Happy Valentine.
a lot of the people who, because they may not spell it that way if they have to type it out.
No. I saw people spell it with Valentines. Times.
Well, I can't speak for who you follow on Instagram. So I might have people who like on their Instagram story might like inadvertently say it because that's how they've always said it. But I have not had anybody on my Instagram story that just like types Valentines.
I saw, will you be my Valentine?
No way.
I swear to God who made me. I saw, will you be
God
my
who made me.
Will you be my Valentine?
Well, did the person say yes?
I hope they said no, because if you ain't got good spelling, you're illiterate.
I hope they said yes.
No.
Okay, never mind.
No. People who say Valentine's
They don't deserve love?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Absolutely
All
not.
right,
I hope you stub your toe when you go to sleep.
When you go to sleep, how they gonna do that?
I don't know. Walk into bed. I hope you stub your toe.
You so mean.
You deserve it.
You so mean.
All right. So on the topic of Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day? Okay, never mind.
I will turn all the mics off.
You will.
I will turn all the mics off. Don't piss me off. Badooch. That's the new segment.
All right, my bad.
All right. So on the topic of Valentine's Day, we are recording this after Valentine's Day. We didn't, because our first episode dropped on Valentine's Day. So, how was your Valentine?
My Valentine's.
God, if you can hear me.
No, my Valentine's Day was great. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
This was probably, because we talked about this was the most involved that I've ever been with Valentine's Day.
Speak on it.
Of course. I am not the planner in the relationship. I'm
very much so type A.
He's type A. I am very much so type B. I'm just like tell me what time I need to be there, what I'm supposed, like, you know, the gist of like what the dress code is, what I'm supposed to wear, and I'll be there. Like, I'm very much so type B. But this Valentine's Day, I planned maybe about 2/3 of it.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, we're getting married this year. So a lot of these past 2 years since we've been engaged has been a lot of staying in the house, to save money. And
yeah, I can hear you touching the mic.
Could you really?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So I was like, okay,
see the importance of the headphones.
So
what was that, Alvin?
Don't piss me off. So what I wanted to do is like, in these past almost 6 years, he's been the decision maker for vacations, for dates, for little stuff that happened in the house.
She's the definition of, those TikToks where they be like, when I'm around my man, I just turn my brain off. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. I'm not about to deny it.
Usually you would.
That's not true.
You would usually. Then after
it depends on who I'm around.
After you've denied it, then you'll agree.
Whatever. I do turn my brain off. Because what you think for me? Anywho, you lucky. Honestly and truthfully, that's an honor for me to trust you to be able to let you think for me.
See how women like.
You're welcome.
I'm welcome for thinking
all
for
I can say except.
Huh?
Ain't that what the words?
Huh?
All I can say except you're welcome.
No.
What is it? What's the words then?
I don't know, but it's not that.
We're going to watch Moana after this and we're going to figure it out. I feel like that's right. I think you're trying to
now I'm about to find out.
No, it don't even matter. Okay, Valentine's Day.
What can I say except you're welcome?
What did I say?
All
I can say except, okay, fine, touche, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho,
why are you like this?
I was born this way.
Okay, Gaga.
Shout out to Melva. Love you, Mom.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I decided that this year I wanted to do more.
Mm-hmm.
since Valentine's Day was on a Friday this year, I decided on the like in-house activity.
Period.
So we did like a I wish I could go get the paintings.
No.
Why?
Absolutely not.
It's okay. We'll add them later.
No, we won't.
And if we don't add them to the podcast, I'll put them on the Instagram.
I will delete them because I have access to.
I'll lock him out. So I decided on like a painting with the twists, like paint and sip situation for in the house. That we did last night, and then you cooked a steak dinner.
Yes, sir.
For us yesterday, and then today during the like morning time we had, other stuff we had to do. Like I had wedding stuff with my bridesmaids that I needed to take care of. You had a photo shoot that you needed to do. I had more wedding stuff I needed to take care of that made me cry.
Want to talk about it?
No.
Give it a little flavor. Come on.
No, that's just a sneak peek for later because our anniversary episode is the wedding planning episode. So you will get a sneak peek of what it's been like to plan a wedding for 2 years.
Plan a wedding for 2 years and 2 cultures. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That will be a longer than 30-minute episode.
We'll see. We haven't decided yet. Let us know in the comment section if you actually want a longer than 30-minute episode.
I want to talk about it, so I don't care what y'all want.
So I said, this is about you.
This is about me. But yeah, I also decided that I wanted to, how most people do like most couples when they get married, they do the scents. They get like a specific perfume and cologne for the wedding. I figure, Detroit has a aroma labs where you can go in and make your own perfume and cologne.
Shout out to Cuzzo and Detroit Finds.
Yes,
appreciate you. You actually put us on that for sure.
Period.
Shout out to you for that.
Detroit 313 Finds. Make sure y'all go follow her.
I thought it was Detroit Finds 313.
Oh, is it?
Yup. You know what? I love this because I usually very rarely get to correct you. So oh God, I am leaving that face.
Stop making faces.
I am leaving that face in the final product. Yes. I finally got her.
That's what he sounds like in my head, y'all. But yeah, so we're gonna go. We tried to go down to Aroma Labs today.
Much smaller space than we thought.
Yeah, but to try and like make our own perfume and colognes for the wedding, because that's what we want to do instead of like actually like going out and buying like a designer perfume and cologne. But it was booked up, which not surprising. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so we're gonna go back later at another date to figure that out. But yeah, and then you picked where we're gonna go eat at. But like as far as like actual Valentine's Day activities, I'm pat myself.
No, I'll give you
on
a
the
props
back.
for
Like
that.
I kind of did that.
I'm not gonna lie,
because I'm not a planner. I hate planning things.
I'm not gonna lie. Truthfully, I'm really appreciative that you took that on because like I've told you this as of recently, I've had a lot of decision fatigue.
It's been like that since you got this new position.
Yeah,
so I've had to like make more decisions that I've ever had to make in the last 6 years because it's not even that you don't want to, you can't.
Yeah, like
your brain just can't take it after a certain point.
Yeah, after a certain like going through the week, like Monday through Thursday, I'm like making choices, making decisions. By like Friday, my brain is completely spent. I'm like, I physically cannot make a choice, whether it's like sometimes you'll see me come home and I like completely crash because it's like, I don't have anything else to say or do. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't take this. So it felt really good this Valentine's Day to not have to worry about planning, not have to worry about setting anything up, not have to worry really much about surprises because,
all you had to do is drive.
I just had to drive and that felt really, really good. And I want to give you your shout out too, because like, I know this is not your forte.
I'm not a planner.
So it really feels good when you step out of your comfort zone for me specifically. Speaking of which, another don't piss me off.
What, is this something I did?
It's not something about you. It's about the fact that like a lot of Midwestern people have changed Valentine's Day to a day for women. It's not.
Well, yeah, because here Valentine's Day is for the women, and then Sweetest Day in October is for the guys.
Sweetest Day is not a real holiday.
To everybody outside of the Midwest, no, it's not. But to us, it is.
Which is why when we first got together, I was like, this is stupid. Valentine's Day is a day for love, and we're going to celebrate each other. You're going to get me a gift for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to get you one too.
Did I get you a gift for Valentine's Day?
You have.
Have I always gotten you one?
Absolutely. Boom.
I had something that I was going to say.
Which was what?
But my mother and my first lady watched this podcast.
What were you going to say? Oh, God.
I'm
No,
not-
God. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're not.
I have decorum
Yeah, please
when
have
I
some.
need to have it.
So actually have a question for you.
Okay.
On top of Valentine's Day, right? And I think you're gonna help the male gender understand this because I don't get it. I understand it for boyfriends and girlfriends. I understand it for single people.
Where are we going here?
Fiancés and married people, I don't understand it.
Understand what?
Why, as a man who got down on one knee, proposed to you, for some men married you, why do I have to ask every year for you to be my Valentine?
Because it's not implied.
How is it not? So getting on my knee and proposing to you, asking you to be the love of my life for the rest
I
of
was
my
the love
life.
of your life before you asked, but yeah.
Help me understand because it don't make no sense.
It's not supposed to. Just do it.
So it's just girl math.
It's I mean, if that like satiates your need for an answer, then yes. Like you have to ask me every year. It's not implied.
Why is it not implied?
I don't know. I can't tell you. Well, okay. It's not. Here's the thing. Yes. If I'm being serious, yes, it's implied.
Okay.
I know that as your fiance.
Who else I got?
Jesus. But I know that as your fiance and as your wife, yes, I do understand that, like, not only am I those titles, I am also obviously your Valentine for every year. I get that. I know that. It's just nice to be asked and to see how many other different ways you can come up with asking. Like, it's just nice to feel wanted the same way everybody wants to feel wanted. And like every day that you not going through the motions, but like you can get comfortable with your partner.
That's
you know
true.
And so like I know that like, and I go to bed tonight, I wake up, you're my fiance, and then the next day you're my fiance, and then we get to the wedding day, I wake up, you're my husband, and every day thereafter you're my husband. But
So in y'all's mind, it's a way to break up the monotony.
I can't speak. I'm never on this podcast will you ever hear me speak for all women.
Okay, so fine. In your mind, it's a way to break up the monotony.
Yeah. It's just like make me feel I feel special every day, but like make me
Feel extra special. It's a
little
little.
like make me feel like you know there's a little bit more to like the need and the want of me in your life. Like not only do I want you as my wife, but on this day particularly, I want you as my wife and my Valentine.
Okay, see, that makes sense.
I don't think it needed to be explained for it to make sense.
It absolutely did.
But here's the thing.
And I think most men would appreciate that.
Us. This will never be a situation. Man, can't speak for you and what you feel about the male species or anything. But I am never gonna get on here given like the platform that we are trying to build, I guess, at this point. I'm never gonna sit up here and generalize all women and tell you what all women are thinking or feeling. Cause let's be real. I'm weird as fuck.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I can cuss.
You
Yeah.
can cuss if you want to.
I be forgetting. Listen, my mama and my first lady be watching. I can't.
They probably also cuss too. It's just not on camera.
Not my first lady.
She for sure do, I'm sure.
No, she don't. That's a lady.
Okay.
That's a lady.
Okay.
My mama, she's a lady,
Melvin
but she's
was
a
a
lady
sailor in
that
her past
cusses.
Melvin was for sure a sailor in her past life, and I know she's probably gonna kill me for saying that. I love you, Ma.
Oh, now you love? Hey, listen, if she try and fight you next time she see you, I'm not stopping her.
That's crazy. And she's strong too.
You seeing her arms? Melvin be working out.
It's the little ear, it's the nail flick.
Hey man, if that's the trouble you decided you wanted to get into.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Please, leave me alone. Don't.
You started with her.
Wait. Let me tell you something.
But no, I'm weird. So I'm never gonna sit up here and generalize all women because that's not the type of person I am. That's not. I'm not speaking for all women because I'm not all women. I think sometimes the things that people put on all women and all men are like inaccurate. But for me, that is why I personally require you to ask me to be your Valentine every year. Because I just want to feel a little bit more special.
Were you satisfied with how I did this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you, you little mush ball.
Every now and then.
On the topic of being mush balls, this is actually now our 7th Valentine's together. What was your favorite Valentine?
You know what's funny?
What?
We just talked about this yesterday and I don't remember what I said. All right.
This is why I love it here. Hello.
My favorite Valentine's Day? Go first. You go first. Let me
Nope.
think. Fine. Let me think.
For me, my favorite Valentine will actually be our very first one.
Okay.
I got you good.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can.
You want to explain?
Yeah. So our very first Valentine together.
It almost sounded like you said Valentine.
I almost did.
Did you really?
Almost did. Look at me, hypocrite.
Valentine's Day. Sorry.
Valentine is coming.
I don't know that song. I was going to sing a whole nother song.
Which one were you going to sing?
The My Funny Valentine song.
Which one was that?
I'll let you hear it later.
Okay.
Continue.
Right. So that Valentine, I was still in college. She was in the middle of rehearsal for Pride and Joy play. Yeah, I'm putting that out there. You look at me how you want. She was in the middle of rehearsal for Pride and Joy, and you had rehearsal that day that ran late. And I had told you
rehearsals for that play or for that musical ran late.
I had told you that I wasn't going to be able to come see you that day because I had an exam I was studying for.
But I was also okay with it because I knew that my rehearsal ran late because we were going out on tour in 2 months.
Exactly. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to see you. We'll make up for it on the weekend. And at that time also, we actually weren't together.
No, we were not.
I was running around like a headless chicken, finding every little thing that she liked. Cookies, coloring books, boots, flowers, balloons. And I ended up surprising you in your home at that time because you came back from rehearsal and you were like, why is my door closed?
Because I don't have my door closed in my bedroom.
Decorated her bed, had like...
You had my mom and my sister cousin. You had Asia in on it.
Yeah.
You and Asia were hiding in another room behind on each side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, from like the behind the scenes video I watched later.
Yeah.
That I completely just walked past when I got home. And then I walked towards my bedroom and I'm like, why's my door closed? I'm like, I don't leave my door closed when I leave the room. My mama was like, I don't know. I don't be in your room. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, somebody did something. And if you was the only one home, either there's like a serial killer or something in my room or there's an issue because I know I didn't leave it open. My mama was like, there's no serial killer in your room. Just go in your room. And my mama gave me one of those like, no, because I wasn't going in my room.
You were doing everything possible not to walk
wasn't going in there because I know I didn't close it.
And then opened the door and we're like, oh my God.
I think I still have that picture.
Yeah.
I think honestly, between the two of us, if we think about all of the memories that we have, between the two of us, one of us has a picture of every last memory I think that we've
shared together. Yeah.
That we've shared.
Yeah.
But yeah, you decorated my bedroom after rehearsal. It was maybe about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I had a pair of sneakers, some Puma sneakers.
Oh yeah, the Rihanna's. I completely forgot
those
about
red
that.
ones.
The red ones, yeah.
There were like these like little brown combat boots. I am a chocolate chip cookie fiend. So there was like...
She eats chocolate chip cookies every night.
That's crazy. Why you put my business out there?
Because it deserves to be put out there.
No, it doesn't. That's crazy. There's a story behind why I eat chocolate chip cookies every night.
We might get into that later.
whatever. But there were chocolate chip cookies, like maybe like 6 packs of like Nestle Break and Bake chocolate chip cookies.
This was before you discovered chocolate chip lovers.
These were like the regular ones. The balloons, obviously. Was that the year for the big koala bear? This wasn't the big koala bear? Okay.
Big koala bear came like a year later, I think.
Okay. But I know for sure you bought me, you got me those, it was like the really huge like Valentine's Day cards, which I still have.
I know. I see it. It's in our storage, yeah.
It's in storage. Yeah, and like maybe what, 2 to 3 coloring books?
Yep.
Including new crayons and markers.
Now, you tell me what your favorite is.
My favorite Valentine's Day. I was supposed to be thinking, but instead I was listening to your story.
Look at you.
But we literally went through all of the Valentine's Day that we spent together.
Yep.
Honestly, before I should have went first because I was gonna say that my favorite was the very first one, but you kind of beat me to it.
I mean, you can still say the very first one. Like, you don't have to change it.
No, I want to change it. I want to give a fresh moment. No, this about to sound crazy, and this is different from my answer from yesterday.
Okay.
Now, after thinking about it and discussing it,
and time out to make that clear. She didn't know that this was going to be on the topic
we were just
today. We were just having dinner and talking while we
just
painted
introspective. We have very reflective conversations a lot about our relationship, just to kind of gauge where we were versus how we are.
Yeah.
I don't know how many couples do that, but we do that a lot.
We do that a lot.
We do that quite a lot. So that wasn't a weird conversation for me. But my favorite one would probably be last year.
What did we do last year?
Where the food was terrible. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh my God.
We don't have to talk about where. We don't have to talk about where, but we went downtown and we had dinner at a restaurant where the food was nasty. The service was terrible.
Oh.
I think the only good thing about it were the drinks, maybe. It sounds crazy, but the only thing that was good about that Valentine's Day, in particular, like in regard to the dinner, was like the valet, because the valet guys were like super funny,
and they let us get it out for free.
Yeah, I don't think we paid. We didn't pay for valet that night.
No, we didn't, and we were trying to make it to our massage because
we had a massage that we were supposed to have, but dinner we were on time, but like the dinner at the restaurant ran so late. The wait, like everything was just so bad.
Which now explains why nobody
was there, considering how nice it was like advertised to be. That makes a lot of sense. And then we were running late for the massage. It was supposed to be an hour massage. We got maybe 35 minutes once we got there. But we did end up getting in like a hydro massage chair afterwards for free.
Which felt really good.
Yeah. And then we went and got like Savvy's after.
Yeah.
The reason why I'll say that one in particular was my favorite was because it was like a testament to how we will still have a good time when shit is just absolutely awful. Cause we sat there eating that nasty ass, cold ass food and was cracking up. Like nothing about, like it was bad, but nothing about it gave like, we never caught an attitude about it. This was something you had planned, but I never was mad at you about it. You were never mad at how I reacted to said surprise about it. Like, I mean, we cracked the fuck up the entire night just about how bad everything was. We didn't get the massage we wanted. I don't even think that like the massage I had was even all that good because it wasn't deep enough. Like it was just so.
It was so bad.
It was so bad. That whole evening was so bad. But I think the reason why it was my favorite is because like for me, it solidified that at the core of what we have romantically, we are friends. We are best friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nathan. Sorry, Manny.
Yikes.
Sorry, Gina.
Sorry, guys.
We love y'all.
But love each other more.
But like we are best cracking up.
We'll return after these messages.
Just keep going.
Is this gonna all be in the?
Yeah.
But no, well, yeah. Nothing was.
Do we keep it or do we take it out?
I think to
Preserve
preserve
the integrity.
authenticity, we keep it in.
Yeah.
We never told anybody how long these podcasts will last.
Yeah, that's true.
So, again, you either are along for the journey or you're not.
Yeah. So
And just a little secret.
what?
We was drinking this episode, so that's why it's a little bit longer.
There's only water in my cup.
Lie again. That's what I thought. But I think that's why it was my favorite, because it's just it wasn't the first time, obviously, that I realized that we were actually like really best friends, but it was just a testament to like how far we've come, which is obviously another conversation, because there was a time where we were not best friends,
Which we will talk about.
And because of how opposite we are in so many different ways, there was so many different reasons why that night should have went wrong.
Yeah.
Should have.
Absolutely.
But it didn't, because at the core of us is actual mutual respect, love, and friendship.
Agreed. And with that, I want to actually...
And with that, the 2024 season has come to an end. Sorry.
So I actually want to make it a little bit more deep to end out this episode. So you sent me something this week, and I'm going to ask you the question that person posed to the couple. How does it feel to be loved by me? And then I'll answer how it feels to be loved by you.
How does it feel to be loved by you?
To be loved by
Do I have to take
you.
this? I have to take this question seriously?
Yes.
I can't joke
Do
around?
not. Well, you can joke around if you want to, but like actually give an honest answer. The faces this girl makes.
How does it feel to be loved by you? The first word that pops in my mind, safe.
Oh.
There is a top tier level of security that I feel being with you. I can't say that any other relationship that I ever had was actually afforded the privilege, because I find it to be a huge privilege to be able to see me complete, like the raw 100% real me.
According to you, I'm the only person that's actually ever seen that in a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real. That's honest. That's honestly 100% real. Like I never felt safe enough to be as silly as I am. Like even if I'm angry and I have my temper tantrums, like I know that like I'm safe with you. That's a loaded question. I feel safe. I feel respected. I feel like it's a very much so reciprocal love. As much as here's the thing. As much as I love you, and I hate to admit it, I feel like no matter how much I love you, I feel like you love me more.
Why do you feel that?
It might be because you're better at expressing it, but it just feels like as much as I cover you, like you might be here and I might cover you, but like there's this like extra sense that just kind of like covers us both. I feel covered.
Yes, my God.
I feel covered by you. And more than
And that's not just because I'm fluffy.
No. No, because from the sneak peek and the rapid fire questions, I'm the damn big spoon. Shit. So do you feel covered? Okay. The hell? But even more than anything, when I think of what it feels like to be loved by you, if I had to like put it in one sentence, and I've told you this countless times before, I genuinely feel like out of all of the millions and billions of people that are on this earth, I genuinely feel like God gave me you as a personal reminder that like, hey, I might have this person over in this country, in that country, in this state, whatever to deal with. My reminder to you that I love you is by giving you this man.
Wow. That's deep.
One of the first things you did for me, the first birthdays that we spent together, you prayed for me. And I cried. I sobbed. I had never had a man pray for me vocally the way that you did. And from that moment on, I'm like, you might not be taking this seriously as seriously as you should. And like the moment I've got comfortable enough to like open up my heart to you, I have not been disappointed. There has been no point in time where you have let me down.
I don't think I've ever stopped praying for you on your birthday. Now that I think about it, even the captions for your birthday have always been prayers too.
True. But I'm talking first birthday we spend together and we're laying in bed. You grab my hands on my actual birthday, tell me to close my eyes, and you pray out. It's not even like oh, she sleep, let me lay hands. Or it's while we're walking and she's walking in front of me or I'm holding her hand, let me silently pray. No, like you verbally out loud, there was nothing else going on in the room. And you prayed. Now, you prayed for me, my safety, my success, for us, my family who didn't even really know you yet. Like the love that honestly and truthfully you have for me, in my opinion, knows no bounds. And the moment I realized that there was nothing in this world that you would be, granted, I knew that already, but to hear it in terms of like our faith, I knew that there was no way in the world that we weren't gonna be together.
How am I supposed to go after that?
I knew there is literally no other person in this world that I am supposed to be with. And I know that from the depths of my heart.
I appreciate that, my love.
You don't, whether or not you appreciate it or not, you don't have to tell me that. It's because you show it every day how appreciative you are. You make me, I am able to be who I am as a woman for you because of the way you love me.
Don't just steal what I was about to say.
Jesus. I wasn't trying to.
You for sure did.
My bad. But it's just real. It's honest. It's literally honest. And not only did like I have to be like, I love you, but it was just so many people in my family who I've trusted to be my eyes and ears who also were like, yep. Like, if you give that up, you're dumb. And I've never been dumb. Never been dumb. Don't do that. Don't piss me off. Never been dumb.
You've been a little dumb sometimes.
All right. Never mind. I'm done talking to you about it because you didn't ruin the moment. I don't even want to hear what you got to say. I'm lying. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
What does it
feel to be loved by me? I'm never going to like actually try to sing on this podcast because you're baiting me too.
Oh, I'm trying.
You'll never get that out of me.
Every single time.
You'll never get that out of me.
What does it feel like to be loved by you?
For the record, I just want to say that that's such a good question.
Thank you.
Such a sentimental.
Thank you.
We need an applause button.
I'll figure out how to add the effects.
Okay.
What does it feel like to be loved by you? I'm going to try to sum it up into one word, but I can't. The one word that comes to mind immediately might sound stupid, but it's excellence. I remember we sat and we asked each other in the beginning of our relationship how we planned on expressing love to each other. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm Christian, so
we're Christian.
I'm only speaking for myself. The Bible says work out.
Just because I cuss a little bit more than you don't make me.
The Bible says work out your salvation.
If you hate me, just say that.
This is your salvation. I'm Christian.
We're Christian. I hate that for me.
I'm Christian. And there's this saying like, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor. Actually, I'm changing my word. My word is favor. To be loved by you is favor. Because in every step of the way, in every ramification of life, the moment I started loving you, I have exploded exponentially. You met me when I was here, loved me when I was here, and by loving you, we're here. I'm not afraid to say that I need you. Well, let me finish. Need you, absolutely.
There's a difference between want and need, and
I want you and I need you.
Really?
Yes. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Stop.
I want you because I actively choose you every day, and I can't imagine a love without you. And I need you because I cannot be the man I am in the world without the woman that you are to me. I'm able to do the things that I can do, be the man that I can now because of you. You've taught me not just so many things about myself, but so many things about how I need to handle certain situations. You've taught me patience. You've taught me love.
That's funny. How am I able to teach you something I ain't got?
You've taught me patience in the fact that sometimes...
How you know it was patience I was talking about?
It was patience you were talking about because some people didn't deserve that patience, and you would tell me like, all right, give them the benefit of the doubt. No, like this is really serious because a lot of men aren't vocal in how much they need their wives or need their fiancés or need the women in their lives until it's a time where they're losing them. I actively tell you every day that I love you. Why? Not just because I'm saying it. I'm actively doing it in the little things that I do every day. But this is not about me. This is about what me or being loved by you feels like. It feels like
sunshine on a cloudy day.
I'm not the most eloquent unless I like think about it and write it down. So this is really, really hard for me right now because like I have 6 or 7 different thoughts in how I want to phrase this going through my head. But you are the rocket to my ship. You are the cape to my superhero. You are everything that I need to be successful. You are everything that I need to be safe. I don't feel like I have to sugarcoat my feelings. I don't feel like you know how like some men have to hide how they feel because they can't cry in front of their woman. I don't have to do that with you. I can be my most vulnerable self and break down to my most vulnerable self and still feel that you look at me as a man. You allow me to be a man without boundaries. And that is something that I didn't realize a lot of men don't have until I started like seeing people in these relationships. So I say all this to say, I love you. I want you and I need you. And you are actively, every day, the best choice I've ever made.
Stop. I'm not about to cry on camera. That's what I'm not going to do.
but haven't said much. So, like, if I could really have the time, which I will, in our vows, I am going to, and for those who are going to be at the wedding, I'm going to be very long-winded in our vows because I
Do we need to give you a time limit?
You might have to, because I've actually actively thought about all the things that I've wanted to say, or not wanted to say, all the things that I want to say. But I'm trying to make sure I am very detailed to let you know what I am promising. I don't take loving you lightly, and I don't take being loved by you lightly. And if you notice in a lot of our messages, I'll say it's an honor to be loved by you, because there's, God willing, we have 80, 90 years. But even if for a day I felt the love that you've given me, I can die a happy man.
You're a stop.
So I appreciate
and
you.
this has been growing together.
Oh, you're actually about to cry.
Shut up.
Oh, so let's end it there. This has been Growing Together, episode 2, Valentine's Day special. Likes. Oh, you're really crying.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to end it there.
We made a TikTok. Well, I made a TikTok, y'all. I'm about to pull myself together to say it. I think I had to make it with a bunch of like periods. So it's like growing.together
Pod.
Mm-hmm. On TikTok, but we're Growing Together Pod, all one word, on Instagram. So
yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. And I hope you're blessed enough to find the love that I have.
Bye. Love y'all. Good night.